Last week, I posted a YouTube short titled Massive Crash on My Downhill Mountain Bike, but a lot of people in the comments weren't actually convinced that I was riding a downhill bike. So today, we're gonna break it down. What really makes a downhill bike a downhill bike? Additionally, at the end of the video, I'm gonna be installing a custom new part that I got from the folks at Ari on my Superior Peak that's gonna really take this bike to the next level. You're not gonna wanna miss it. So let's get into today's video. Alrighty, so getting right into things here. Here is my Ari Superior Peak. This is the bike that I was riding in the YouTube short that I mentioned in the intro of this video. And to me, this is my downhill bike. With how I have my Ari Superior Peak built up, we're rocking 200 mils of rear travel and we're running 190 mil travel Marzocchi Super Z single crown fork in the front. And in my opinion, the 200 millimeters of rear travel is really what makes a downhill bike a downhill bike. Now, if you don't agree with me, that's totally fine. This is just my opinion, but I'd love to hear your opinion down in the comments below. But for me, the frame and the rear travel is really what determines the category of the bike, much more so than the fork. In my case, I've got the 190 single crown fork just so I can do bar spins and tail whips. But if I had a dual crown fork on here, it's not really gonna change the bike that much. I don't know the exact axle to crown measurement on this fork versus the Bomber 58 from Marzo, but it's almost identical. It's 10 mils less travel, and I don't think that's enough to really change the category of this here bike. I'm gonna toss a few photos up on the screen right now of my good buddy Tyler McCall's build of the same exact bike, but just with the dual crown fork. Our setups are very similar. We have many of the exact same parts. He just has the dual crown fork and I just have the single crown fork. So yeah, there is my opinion on the topic. I think that this is my downhill bike. I refer to it as my downhill bike all the time, despite it having the single crown fork. And if you have another name that you would like to call this bike, whether a free ride bike or whatever, I'd love to hear it down in the comments below and just have a discussion with the whole community down there. But now let's hop into installing this new part that I just got sent from the fine folks at Ari. So here it is. I have been waiting months for this part. What this is a replacement seat stay. So we're gonna be popping this part of the frame off. And what this does is it shortens the chainstay by, I believe, 10 millimeters, but I just texted the guys there to make sure I get an accurate measurement for you guys. So hopefully I find out and get a text back by the time I'm done filming. If not, I'll put it on the screen right now. So essentially, this is just gonna give me a shorter back end and it should make doing 360s and things a bit easier on this bike. That said, I have really loved the longer back end on this bike, so I don't really know how I'm gonna feel going back to the short rear end, but hey, I wanna try it. So let's go ahead and slap this thing on the bike. Bike is all disassembled now. I'm really stoked that it replaces the seat stay because then I'm able to leave my brakes bullet. So that is super sick. So here's some of the hardware, just kind of kicking around, UDH, a couple pivot bolts. Here's the old seat stay there. And here's the new one. So let's go ahead and slap this thing on. Also, I just wanted to mention that at the moment, Ari is not planning on selling this seat stay as an aftermarket option for consumers, but they do watch the YouTube videos and read the comments. So if you guys are loud enough down in the comments that you want these things, who knows what could happen. So let's hop back in and finish this install.
That one,
And there we have it. The new seat stay is installed now. Install was a breeze, so really stoked on that. I also just got a text back from the guys at Ari. So in the short setting on the chainstay flip chip, this makes this a 430 chainstay, and in the long setting of this flip chip, it makes this a 437 chainstay, and that's coming down from before I was running 444, I believe, but I'll put the final number up on the screen. So all in all, really stoked on this. It's going to be really fun to test it out. I hope you enjoyed this week's video. And if you'd like to watch a video of me riding this bike, my latest short film called All We've Ever Wanted dropped last week, and I'll have that up on the screen right now if you want to check it out. And we'll see you next week for another upload. Peace.